Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Spaying the Need. Tonight, we're going to see what's so special about an organization that was just started a couple years ago. And to do that, we have Kari Gregory. She is the owner and founder of, let me make sure I'm clear on this, the Little Bear and Bean Boutique out of Pittsburgh, PA. How are you, Kari?
Oh, I'm so good. And Anthony, you're totally right, Anthony. That is correct. Little Bear and Bean Boutique. You're right. We started it about a little over 2 years ago. And we are just north of Pittsburgh. So nobody ever knows where we're at, but we're just north of Pittsburgh, about 30 minutes north. And yeah, we've been here for about 2.5 years. Everything is right now run out of the house. And we are shipping all over the country. So we've got lots of fun and exciting things.
And I think that's what people don't understand. So, Kari, we've known each other since college. It's been a long time. We're not going to age ourselves. Let's just make sure we're clear on that. But what I think some people don't realize is you're right in our backyard, Western Pennsylvania, Eastern Ohio. You're a Youngstown State grad. Yeah. You've done a lot with what you have. So if people don't understand kind of how you got started, so talk a little bit about how you got started and how you kind of created this boutique.
Yeah, absolutely. So it actually started, like I said, a couple of years ago. We had just had our second daughter. We have 2 little girls, which the boutique is named after. So we just had our second daughter, and me being that mom, I wanted to find cute clothes that they could wear and they could match. But I was like, I'm not paying these crazy prices, and they were astronomical. Like, there's other main big names out there where, you're talking about a dress or an outfit. It's like $40, $50, $60. And like, to me, that's crazy. And as a parent, parents know, like, kids grow so fast. It's just crazy to pay those prices. So I was like, you know what, Sean, we are just going to start our own. We're going to do this. And so I did a ton of research, and I sampled and I tested different manufacturers, and it's kind of just gone from there. It started as something super tiny and super small, and like, we're shipping to, all over the country. We're shipping to multiple countries. We've been shipped, to the UK, to Canada, to Mexico. So it's crazy to see this growth that we've had. And that we're touching so many different people. So it's been a really, really, really fun adventure. And, I obviously went to Youngstown State with you and have a theater background. And so it's been awesome, because I'm used to being in front of people. And so it's great. I'm, live streams and all that fun stuff. So it's been really cool.
Well, and what do you, just out of curiosity, don't you have a full-time job too?
So I do. Like, it's nonstop chaos here. I do have a full-time job. Our hopes is for me not to have a full-time job. And we're slowly getting into that direction. Yeah, so I also have a full-time job. My husband works and we do the boutique. It's just nonstop 24/7. So yeah, we're really lucky. We have a lot of support and a lot of help from my family. Like, my mom is here so much. I have got friends that come and help. We have a lot of support that comes, and they fill orders, and they're opening up these giant packages with me. So it's a lot of fun, and we're moving in that direction, so that hopefully this will just be the full-time job for me. So that's kind of cool.
And you said you named it after your 2 kids, which, if I'm correct, one is named Bear and one is named Bean.
Yeah. So those are their nicknames. Ziva is the bear. That's her. Ziva Bear is her nickname. And she's our youngest. She'll be 3 in June. And then Bean is our oldest. She'll be 5 in June. And her name's Nina Bean and Ziva Bear. So we took their nicknames, and we started the business and did all the fun paperwork, and here we are.
And I think, and like you said, this is ran out of the back of your house pretty much, or your house is probably covered in clothes.
Oh my gosh, that's an understatement. So yeah, so we have, like, the room that I'm in now is kind of like my live room, my office. And we have the entire basement and garage is max to capacity. We also have my mom's basement and back room maxed out in inventory. And so we're actually building in our backyard right now a garage. It'll be like a 2-story garage essentially. And that's where we're going to be moving everything into. So it is right now we've got the entire basement foundation set, and we're ready for the beams and the concrete, and then the top floor will go on. So we are so excited to get into the building so that we have more space. We are just so crammed in the place that we are because we just have so much stuff.
Well, and talk a little bit about kind of we know that the business of clothing is a unique niche in a variety of different ways, and I mean there's so many different avenues to get them. What makes your boutique so different?
I would say the family feel is, I feel like, what makes our boutique so different, because we are in touch with all of our customers in our VIP on Facebook, on Instagram, so closely. We're always communicating with them, and I would say the level of service that we take things really, really seriously. And yeah, it's just a few of us here at the boutique working, but we take every single order so seriously because, you know, we're not a big, huge corporation. We're not Walmart, we're not Target. And so every order, you know, is packed by us. It is inspected by us. The thank you sticker is placed by us. The shipping label is placed by us. So it's a huge process. And I feel that we put so much care and concern into everybody's orders and expectations. We really do care about our customers, and they're amazing. We have so many people that have been with us from day one, and it's just incredible to see like the little family that we've built. And that's what we call them. We call them our family. So that's probably one of the things that sets us apart. And also the fact that we do so many sibling options. So we know that, you know, there's tons of stores for girls. There's tons of options for girls, right? It's the boys that always have like this little tiny section in the store where they're like shorts and t-shirts, and that's it. And so a lot of our moms want to coordinate. They want to match their kids. They want their kids to, they've got a boy, they've got a girl, they want options for both. So that's probably the second major difference with our boutique, is that we offer so many boy options and sibling options, because I love matching my kids. I don't know how long they're going to let me do it. So as long as I can, we're going to match.
It'll be that first stage when they go somewhere and be like, Mom, I'll dress myself now.
Yeah,
And then
like,
you'll be like, oh, okay, they're big now. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm good. And usually that comes around I think the 7-year-old mark. So
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and how old are your kids?
So they're 2 and 4 right now. They'll be 3 and 5 in June. They almost share a birthday, which is crazy. I wanted the kids to be close in age, and I didn't expect them to be that close. So 2 and 4. So they're June 13th and June 18th. So for 5 days, I have a difference of 1 year. And for those 5 days, whew, you can really tell.
Do they know what kind of you're doing? Like, are they at that age where they recognize what mommy's doing, or do they think that all the clothes in their house is their shopping closet?
Yeah, right. So the girls always think that everything is their closet, and like that they can just see something and, oh, I want that. Well, no, you're not going to get everything. But no, they're starting now to like pick up on things, and they're actually starting to help, which is really cool. So, you know, when we're packing orders, if Nina's awake, a lot of our packing orders and shipping happens when they're sleeping. So from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. But if we're doing anything in the afternoons, they want to help. And so they are like the queens of the thank you sticker. Some packages might get 5 thank you stickers, but they put their thank you stickers on, they seal the bags, they try to help, they like to be a part of it. And then they recognize things because on our clothes, we have our labels. So the cool thing about us is that we get to create our own prints and our own like fabrics and styles. And so our label is on them. And so the label, if you can see it up here, it's the girls. It's their picture.
Right.
So when they see something, you know, they always associate like, oh, mommy, that's us. Like, that's us. So it's kind of cool.
So you've had this for about 2 years, like we talked a little bit about earlier. What was your thought process once the pandemic hit? What did it affect how you did things, or did it actually help? Because we've heard different stories about they helped business because no one could go out to shop. Everyone was shopping online. Talk a little bit about how you guys handled the pandemic.
Yeah, it definitely was a two-way street there. So it definitely changed the way we did things because we would go and do a lot of in-person like vendor shows or craft shows. We've done things at like the David Lawrence Convention Center in Pittsburgh. We've done, the small mom and pop shows at like your local VFW. So we were always going around and we loved that because we loved meeting new people. We loved talking to people in the community and kind of getting our name out there. And like also putting a name or a face behind the name. So we loved doing those things. And so our last show before the pandemic hit was Kids Fest, and that was in Washington, Crown Plaza. And, we didn't know it was our last one, but it was. And after then we just had to think of other ways, like how are we going to adapt and change? And so we decided to go live at least once a week. Prior to that, we were really only going live like, a few times a month, or there were months that we didn't even go live at all because we were doing shows every single weekend, or, we're running around getting, the inventory in, and it was just a lot. So we didn't really go live that often. And so then once the pandemic happened and we weren't able to do these shows, we weren't really able to put our face out there, we decided that we had to go live more often. And so going live more often, we were able to reach a lot more people. And it was nice because we could communicate with them. If I was live for an hour or live for 2 hours, you get to almost have like conversations with these people, and it's nice because you can go live whenever you want. And so if I want to just flip on the camera and go live and show some new pieces, I can. So it's definitely helped our business. It helped our business grow a lot by going live and kind of getting our name out there more on social media. Because unfortunately, social media, I feel like is crazy. It's also a good thing. It's good and bad. There's good and bad to social media. And so for us, social media really helped grow the business. And so we haven't done a show since the pandemic, just because, they're so few and far between. We probably would do another one if we're asked. I know they're starting to like ramp up and do the shows again. So we'll probably do one in the future as soon as we're able to.
And just so people understand, what kind of clothes do you have across the board? Like, so it goes from what to what?
Yep. So it's kid sizes from basically newborn up until 14, 16, size 14, 16, like, what a kid in school would wear, a grade schooler would wear. And then we also have mommy and me options. We've got ladies options. We also have shoes. So we have almost like a huge wide variety of different options. You can see behind me, there's tons of clothes behind me. And then above me, there are some of our shoes. So we have the boots, we have little genuine leather moccasins. So the quality of our shoes, I gotta say, is kind of amazing. Our girls beat up their shoes like crazy and they still look brand new. So we have a lot of different options. Like this dress I'm wearing was one of ours. So we have a lot of ladies options. It's really going to be focused towards the kids though. We don't have a ton like we do for the kids. But I would say there's just a wide range for everything. Anything from clothes that you would wear, to lounge around in, like pajamas, to, fancy tulle dresses. We kind of have a little bit of everything.
Well, and I think that gives people the wide range of what you have to offer. And I think with people living at home now, because, well, right now we're still in pandemic mode, but it's starting to open up. I think you've probably had a following now.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's the future for being Little Bean or Little Bear and Bean Boutique?
The future is just to keep growing, I guess. Especially with us being able to move into the new space. It's just going to get hopefully a little bit bigger and better. We'll have more areas to work in, to get more inventory in. We're going to have some more help starting soon. So hopefully it'll just keep growing and growing, and we can, reach more people and, have that kind of family experience when you're shopping. So you're not just a name, you're not just a number, you're a name. Like, we know people, especially our locals, they can actually come and pick up at the house, which is really cool. So we know a lot of the customers, by face, and we love having that relationship with them. So hopefully we just continue to grow.
And that's good. And I know we talk a little bit about the summer now. So we got spring and summer coming. What are some of the new fashion going on? So show us what you got.
Yeah, so first I'm going to show you guys one of our adorable swimsuits, because we just released a bunch of swim over the past week. So this is one of our adorable swimsuits. This is a little mermaid halter, so you can see the mermaid print there at the bottom. It does tie around the neck. It's so cute. It actually comes with a little tail, so if they wanted to pretend that they were a mermaid, they could, and then it comes with a little headband. So it's a really cute 3-piece set that we have. And our swimsuits are adorable. Like this
how much does that first one run?
Oh yeah, sorry. So the first one's $22.
Okay.
It's a 3-piece set. You get all of the pieces. So that's awesome. Then we have another little cute 1-piece. So this is a little floral print. I am a sucker for florals. As you can tell, I'm wearing floral, but this one's only $18. Again, it's really precious. It has the little ruffles on the shoulder and just at the hip as well. So this is $18. A really cute. It's nice and stretchy. Cute swimsuit for the little girls. We also have swimsuits for boys too. But we do have some really cool pieces that we haven't released yet. They're going to be releasing this weekend. So a little sneak peek here. So this is one of our ruffle butt rompers. So we love ruffles. You don't really find ruffles all that often in stores. It's kind of a Southern thing. Lots of Southern places love the ruffles. So,
well, because they have better weather than we do.
Yeah, right. They get to wear all this fun stuff longer. This is the back of it. So it has the little ruffles on the butt. And then it has the snaps, of course, which are really, really, really nice for the babies. Almost necessary. So something like this is also going to be $18. We try to keep our prices really, really reasonable. This is going to be 100% cotton. So it's nice and soft. It's not too heavy, not too thick. So this is $18. And then we're also known for our super, super twirly dresses. There's a lot of companies out there that have great twirly dresses, but the price tag might not be so awesome. So this is a floral and a striped twirl dress. You can kind of see how big and twirly that skirt is. Like, it is not a small skirt. And this is going to be $25. One of the great things about this one is that it has the mix and match prints, and those are huge. People love mixing and matching. So you can see I'm also wearing the floral and the striped too. And that's exactly what this has. So it has the floral on the top, the stripe on the bottom, and the skirt. So people love mixing and matching. And this one goes all the way up to a size 14-16. So from a 12 to 18 month all the way up to 14-16 could wear something like this. And like I said, it's only $25. And our girls wear their dresses so long because we just wear ad leggings when it gets too short. So you get a lot of wear out of the clothes too, which is really nice. And then another one that's releasing this weekend too is this rainbow denim distress set. Like, how adorable is this, right? So we have a lot of moms in our group too that have rainbow babies. And for those of you that don't know, rainbow babies are after a miscarriage or after a loss. So we love, love, love having rainbow themed pieces for the moms, especially that have those rainbow babies. So this is a really, really fun piece for the moms. And who doesn't love little denim shorts on a kid? I love it.
And how much does that run, Kari?
Yeah, this set's $22. So for the most part, our prices are going to be $25 and under. There's for the kids stuff. There's only a handful of things, maybe some of our fancier dresses that are going to be more than $25. But for the most part, everything is going to be under $25. And like I said, you can get so much more wear out of it. It's not going to fall apart or shrink after one wash. The quality of the fabrics is really, really, really nice. We try to use really soft fabrics. For instance, all of the fabrics with the print on them, like this really pretty floral romper, it's using a fabric called milk silk, and milk silk is pretty much stain resistant. It doesn't shrink, it doesn't pill, and it doesn't fade. So, this romper, you could wash it 20 times and it's still going to look the same as it did before whenever you first got it. So we get a lot of compliments.
Yeah, and I think that's what people want is, hey, as these kids get into things, the durability of it, and these are really durable clothes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
The what is some of your best sellers?
Our best sellers. Wow. Oh my gosh, I feel like we sell a lot of character pieces. So we get a lot of requests for characters. I'll pull some of them out. People love the princesses. So we try to do a lot of prints with princesses on them. We've got a ton of fans that love like Harry Potter, Star Wars, those kinds of things. People love those, those prints that they can't necessarily find everywhere. We've got some really cute boy things like the fishing, peace, love, and fishing. So I would say that just anything that's really unique and out of the ordinary, but everybody loves anything that has to do with characters or inspired pieces from cartoons or TV shows or movies that they love watching.
And where can they find all this? What's your website, and how can people get a hold of you?
Yeah, so the website is littlebearandbean.com. And then we're also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can always email us as well. But make sure you join our VIP group on Facebook. And then we also just created our own app. So you can go to your app store in Google or iOS and you can download it. You just type in Little Bear and Bean and we'll pop right up. You can download it. It's free and it's such an easy, quick shopping experience. It's really fun, especially for our live sales. You can watch right from the app and you can shop as I'm talking. So the app has been a game changer for our live sales. We love it.
Kari, I appreciate you taking time and showing us what's kind of the new thing coming up in the spring and summer.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was so good to talk to you again. I truly, truly appreciate this time.
Not a problem. At the end of each show, I like to have some fun with my guests with some fun questions to get people to get to know you, because you're kind of a small business and you're looking at a variety of different stuff.
Yeah.
So here we go. First question, best accomplishment.
My best accomplishment would probably be, I know this is probably like so cliche, but personally, my best accomplishment was my girls. Like, I don't even know if that's something you can accomplish, but having them and having them inspire the business, like if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't have given me, the idea or the drive to start our own thing. So definitely them and really just the growth has been really cool. It's that would probably be my biggest accomplishment personally for the business would be the growth that we've had and being able to, really take a big step forward in the inventory that we're getting, in the orders that we're having. So that's been our biggest accomplishment.
What's your best memory?
My best memory would probably
Tougher questions, aren't they?
I know these are really tough questions. So best memory, are we talking like personally, like on
It could be
level?
professional. It could be professional or personal. It's your choice.
Okay. So best memory, I would have to have two then. So and again, it's going to go back to the girls. I feel like it always goes back to them, right? So we didn't find out for either child what the gender was. And so the most amazing moment I've had in memory would be when I had the girls and Sean got to announce to me what we were having. And so I feel like that's just a moment that you can never, ever take back. You can never replace that with anything else. So nobody does that. Everybody always finds out. And that's fine. Like, I know people like to plan, they like to know. And it drove Sean crazy. Sean's my husband. He drove him crazy not knowing, but it was a really cool moment. That's my best memory.
Best experience.
My best experience would be, oh man. So Sean and I scuba dive and we went to Grand Cayman a few years ago, before the girls. So it has to be at least 5 years ago. And we went diving on the reef and it's just incredible. The most amazing experience to see the creatures that God created and the colors, and it's just amazing. So that's my best experience.
Okay. Who's your role model?
My role model would be my mom. She's my best friend. She's my rock. She's our foundation, I feel, of the family. And she is the hardest working person I have ever known. She's also got the biggest heart. So she works her tail off. She's, in her 60s and she's still working full time. She'll come over in the evenings for 4 hours and help us. She is just incredible. So she's definitely the person that I would look up to the most in my role model.
Okay. And then the last question. If you could choose one person, past or present, to meet, who would it be and why?
Oh gosh. I knew it was going to be something complicated. Oh wow, past or present. Who would it be? Oh wow, this is really hard. Past or present. Who would it be? That's a really hard one. I'm going to have to think about that and come back to you. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like there's so many people that I would love to meet.
Okay, not a problem. Kari, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. Anyone that would like to follow her, you can go to littlebearandbeanboutique.com and you can shop till you drop.
Thanks so much, Anthony.
Not a problem. Everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. If you'd like to follow more interviews, podcasts, or announcements, please go to anthonyvspano.com. Everyone, have a good night and God bless.